Let's move along to irreversible cell injury, which is the stage of cell injury which is a nebulous point of no return, causing cell death, caused due to persistent or excessive noxious exposures. Persistent injurious stimuli will transform reversible into irreversible injury. When an injurious stimuli persists beyond the point of reversibility, and the stressors exceed the capacity of the cell to adapt, there is inability to restore mitochondrial function, such as oxidative phosphorylation and ATP generation, despite resolution of the original stimulus, loss of structure and functions of the plasma membrane and intracellular membranes, and loss of DNA and chromatin structural integrity. Irreversible cell injury occurs, and this leads to cell death. Severe membrane damage is the most important pathogenic process, leading to irreversible injury. Let's now consider the morphology of irreversible cell injury. Persistent ischemia leads to reduced oxygen and ATP production. This causes an increase in intracellular calcium due to failure of efflux. The accumulation of calcium activates enzymes like phospholipase, protease, and endonuclease, and the leakage of intracellular enzymes into peripheral circulation. Phospholipase breaks down cell membrane and forms intracytoplasmic myelin figures. More prominent intracytoplasmic myelin figures than reversible injury are seen. It also damages the mitochondrial membrane, and large flocculent amorphous densities in the mitochondria are seen. Protease damages the cytoskeleton proteins, and there is a loss of cellular architecture. Endonucleases damage the DNA in a sequence, and the following nuclear changes are observed. Pycnosis is nuclear condensation, which is hyperchromatic. Then there's karyorrhexis, which is the fragmentation of the nucleus, and karyolysis, which is nuclear dissolution, causes decreased basophilia. Decreased ribonucleoprotein results in decreased basophilia. The range of steady state is determined by the reactivity of each cell and the ability of the cells to respond to increased demands or stimuli. The above image explains steady state. Increased or decreased functional adaptations are reversible. Once the response to injury passes beyond the point of no return, cell injury becomes irreversible. Most irreversible changes are due to calcium entering the cell and activating lethal enzymes and damaging key organelles in the cell, such as the mitochondria and nucleus. This image shows the nuclear changes in irreversible cell injury. A. Pycnosis, the condensation of chromatin. B. Karyorrhexis, the fragmentation of the nucleus. And C. Karyolysis, lysis and dissolution of chromatin. Let's briefly consider injury to the mitochondria. Mitochondrial toxins include salicylates and alcohol. Megamitochondria, which are large mitochondria, are produced due to the destruction of cristae. Next, let's consider the injury to smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Liver cytochrome P450 system enzymes embedded in the phospholipid bilayer of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum membrane, with a portion exposed to the cytoplasm. Increased synthesis or drug induction of liver cytochrome P450 system enzymes occurs in smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Drugs causing induction of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum enzymes, such as alcohol, barbiturates, and phenytoin. Alcohol increases the synthesis of CYP2E1 isoenzyme in the cytochrome P450 system. Isoenzyme increases the metabolism of alcohol Excess alcohol, leading to increased levels of acetaldehyde, causing hepatocyte damage. Excess alcohol slows its metabolism. Phenobarbital increases the synthesis of CYP2B2 isoenzyme, converting it to inactive metabolite. Alcohol inactivates the phenobarbital oxidizing cytochrome P450 system. Hence, consumption of both alcohol and phenobarbital in large amounts leads to PBT toxicity. Phenytoin increases the synthesis of CYP3A4, which speeds up the metabolism of phenytoin. Note: the inhibition of enzyme synthesis in the cytochrome P450 system causes decreased drug metabolism and higher than expected therapeutic drug levels. For example, cimetidine inhibits the metabolism of phenytoin, leading to high serum levels of phenytoin. Inhibition of enzymes of the cytochrome P450 system is caused by proton receptor blockers, like omeprazole, and histamine H2 receptor blockers, like cimetidine. This is an image of an electron micrograph showing damaged mitochondria, megamitochondria, and hyperplasia of the smooth endoplasmic reticulum in alcoholic liver disease. Dark circular areas represent peroxisomes, denoted with red arrows. This concludes our video on the sequence of events in cell injury. Thank you so much for watching.